Okay, so now I've taken half of that stack and I've cut them into 12 inches by 5.5, and I've stacked them all right here. So now the next step is I got to take this stack and I got to cut them down to 11 inches by 5.5. As I do that, my assistant's going to take 2 from this pile, 2 from this pile, and 2 from this pile, and start making individual stacks. And those individual stacks are going to be our speaker boxes complete. As you can see, it creates a lot of dust when you do this, so do it outdoors. Wear a mask, wear your safety glasses. Be careful of your lungs. This stuff is terrible for your lungs, so wear a mask if you're cutting into it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut all these back down to 11 inches, and as I do that, I'll be back with you to show you how to start the building. Okay, so now we've stacked, we've taken 2 of the 11 by 5.5, 2 of the 12 by 5.5, and 2 of the 12 by 12. And each one of these little sections here is going to be a speaker box. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to staple the sides. So my 12 inch is my long side, and it's going to staple into my 11 inch side. So I'm just going to go ahead, get those all nice and lined up, and staple them. Just like so. Now I'm going to take the bottom and I'm going to staple the bottom on. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do the 12 inch side. I'm going to square it up, flip it around to the other long side, and I can use this piece to square it. I don't know if you can see how I'm changing that there. I want to make sure it's flush on both sides. Now I have 3/4 of my box. This is the top. I'm not going to staple the top on just quite yet because I need to take my Acousti-Seal and I need to seal the box, and then I can put my top on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build all these boxes without stapling the tops on, and then when we come back I'll show you how to Acousti-Seal them. Okay, so now we have all of our speaker boxes built and all stapled together except for the tops. So now what we need to do is we need to seal the boxes so they're watertight and airtight. So we just use a little bit of Acousti-Sealant. You can pick it up at Home Depot, wherever you shop, buy your stuff from. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in and apply the Acousti-Sealant in every corner of the box. Once I've done every corner along the bottom, I do every corner on the sides. Acousti-Seal can be pretty messy, so take your time working with it. You don't want it all over your clothes. It's hard to come off. And then I'm just going to do a bead across the top. Now the reason why you do the Acousti-Seal is because you don't need a vapor boot for areas that require a vapor seal. Now I can take my top, put it in place. That's it. Now I have one sealed box. Now you don't have to seal every single box. The only boxes that need to be sealed are the ones that are going into a vapor barrier area. So what I do is I seal about half of them, and then half I leave for the other side. And then just make it quick. If you have a Sharpie, just write on it sealed for 2 reasons. Number one, you know it's sealed. Number two, the insulation inspector, when he comes by, he can see that it's sealed as well. He doesn't want to have to get on a ladder and look inside this box. So I'm going to go ahead and seal about half of these, and then we'll come back in a later segment and I'll show you how to router the hole out.